Hi, everybody, and happy Monday. I'm KHOU Meteorologist Pat Cavlin here with an update on the forecast, just because we do have the chance for some strong to severe storms out there today, mainly north of the city as you get into East Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi. But, you know, pretty much all of Southeast Texas does have the potential to see maybe one or two strong storms. So we'll start with radar first. Not a lot going on. A couple downpours racing across the city. That's the thing with the storms that develop today. They're going to be very fast moving, so any warnings that you may get, take them seriously, because these storms will be in and out in a matter of minutes. But right now across the city, a couple showers off and on, especially southeast side to really north and east of town, up the East Tex Freeway and along Highway 90 and I-10 going to the east, that we see the best chance of maybe some stronger storms. And you can see the red on the map. That indicates a tornado watch that is now active for these areas. We're going to talk more about that in just a minute. No warnings, though, at the moment. Everything is pretty quiet. On the wider shot, you can see that tornado watch extends from parts of our area all the way into, again, Louisiana and Mississippi, where that bigger threat for severe weather is. Coming in on the back edge of this, notice how it clears out towards I-35 from Dallas to San Antonio. Not a cloud in the sky right now. That is what awaits us as we get to the evening, once the cold front that's driving all of these storms passes through the area. But that's going to be a powerful cold front, bringing some big changes for us as we get to Thanksgiving. So your severe weather threat looks like this as we go through the rest of the afternoon. On a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the worst, it's a level 1. It's a pretty low-end threat for much of the area, including the city. But once you get farther north, notice we go from a green to yellow. So that's a threat level 2 on a scale of 1 to 5. It is a higher threat for our northern counties, just because that's where some of the ingredients for severe weather are better. However, the biggest threat is in the orange. Again, East Texas into Louisiana and Mississippi. That's where we're expecting the potential maybe for some longer track tornadoes. It is a tornado-driven severe weather threat here, and in those areas we could actually see the potential for some EF2 or stronger tornadoes, so some longer track, more violent tornadoes. That being said, though, we are still included in the tornado risk here, but it is a lower end threat. Not zero, but it is a lower end chance here for the city. Again, higher chances once you go into our northern counties, Polk, San Jacinto, Walker, Grimes, and Liberty County. All right, so let's talk about this tornado watch. Again, this is for the areas that are most at risk in southeast Texas for the potential of a tornado. Few tornadoes possible. So the text with this watch is actually included for the watch that goes into Louisiana and Mississippi. So take it with a grain of salt. Few tornadoes possible, some strong, again, mainly out of our area. Could see some scattered hail and damaging wind gusts to 70 miles per hour. I think the threat is very low for us, but all it takes is one storm to cause some big issues. So we got to keep an eye on this over the next few hours. Timing on this, I would say now through 6 p.m. To be generous, probably things wrap up here in terms of the severe threat around 3 or 4 o'clock from west to east, just based on how fast I see the cold front coming in on radar right now. Bottom line, though, we keep our guard up through dinner time for the threat of damaging wind, hail, and tornadoes. Street flooding is not going to be a concern just because of how fast these showers are moving and how light they are. They're in and out in a matter of minutes, so flooding not a concern for us. So there's future track. We take you to about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and again, there's our cold front starting to come through the Katy area. So this is a pretty fast-moving system. I would say areas to the west of that, Columbus, Brenham, up into Grimes County, you're already starting to see improving weather. We're not out of the woods, though, in the city until, like I said, after probably 4 or 5 o'clock this afternoon. And then everything ends for everyone once that front pushes through by 7 o'clock this evening. That's when things start to improve. Then where does the front go from there? That's the big question, right? Well, it's a big travel week, so we actually do care about that answer, and it goes east, and it becomes a pretty big storm system. So if you're getting an early start of your holiday travels tomorrow morning could be an issue for big hubs like Atlanta and Charlotte. Heavy rain, couple storms out there. Louisville, you could see some issues as well. But again, the two big hubs included, Atlanta and Charlotte. That's for tomorrow morning. Then as we get to tomorrow afternoon, if your travels take you to the northeast, we're talking about issues in Washington, D.C., in Philly, in New York, potentially out towards Cleveland as well. And then as we get to tomorrow night and Wednesday morning, I think Boston starts to become an issue with maybe some wintry weather on the front end of this. So a big impactful storm system. The good news, though, for Thanksgiving, we're front loading the week with this storm. We're not seeing it Wednesday into Thursday. So all of these travel issues should be worked out by Wednesday and Thursday. But that's the latest for now. We're going to keep an eye on this severe weather threat. We'll have more coming up on the 411 today at 4 o'clock. We'll see you then.